You think about the history of girls high school basketball in the 4th region, these two teams would come to mind right off the bat. These two teams that you're going to see tonight were trendsetters back in the late 70s, early mid-80s, and since then. Good evening, everyone. Welcome in to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network as you've got a Thursday night matchup, a rescheduled game between the Warren Central Lady Dragons and the Warren East Lady Raiders. These two teams, you go back to Fred Carter, Venus Lloyd, the battles they had not only here on this floor at Warren East, but over at Warren Central. And, you know, they had some good ones. Some of the players that have come through both those programs. And then, of course, Lady Raiders in the mid-90s under Blaine Embry. You know, some great state tournament runs there for them. Of course, Venus had a couple of teams that went to the state tournament, of course, winning it all in 1983. But these are two teams that are looking for wins. Jenny Neville, her Lady Raiders, are 3-12. They're 0-3 in district play, coming off that loss 65-39 to Monroe County. Meanwhile, the Lady Dragons, Anthony Hickey, they're coming out of COVID protocol. He only has 8 players available tonight. He's just happy to be playing their first time they've played in a few days. We're going to come back with more pregame. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Bigger isn't always best. The best things often come in small packages. At a huge law firm, ask, will you meet with the top attorney? Probably not. At Flora Tubman Stewart, you will meet with the top attorney. Yes, bigger isn't always best. So when you pick the best lawyer, pick the one who will be answering your calls, meeting with you, getting you the top settlement. Injured in an accident? Call the best. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren East. Scott Thompson, Mike Clef with you tonight. Makeup game in this 14th district. Glad to have you watching us on the Warren County Public Schools website, warrencountyschools.org, wbko.com/prepspin. We're on the PrepSpin Facebook and Roku apps as well. So glad to have you folks joining us. Here's starting lineups for the game tonight. For Anthony Hickey and his Lady Dragons, they're 2-7, 0-1 in district play. They've got some district games to make up, as they're coming off that loss to Bowling Green the other night. Of course, just coming off of COVID, they lost 61-14. Ariana Simmons, 5'6" senior, averaging about 3 points a game. Kennedy Robinson, 5'7" junior, 5 points a game. Jordan Downey, 5'4" junior, 6.4 points and a couple of rebounds. Kaylin Keener, 5'10" senior, almost 11 points and 6 rebounds a contest. And Ada Akamadova, 5'5" sophomore, coming into this game, and she is averaging right at 1 point a game. Only 3 subs tonight available for Anthony Hickey, as it's kind of a day-to-day for his team. Hopefully he'll get the full complement back over the next few days. For Warren East, Reagan Lawson, 5'3" junior, 7 points a game. Natasia Alexander, the 5'4" sophomore, right at 9 points. Ray Ellen Jones, 5'7" sophomore, 5 points, 5.5 rebounds. Sam Carver, the 5'3" freshman, 4.5 points, about 3 rebounds a game. Natalie Harrell, 5'6" senior, 4 points and 1.5 points per game. That's your starting lineups. 14th District matchup on the way as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Between the Lady Dragons of Warren Central and your Warren East Lady Raiders. Let's meet the starting lineups. First of all, for Warren Central. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 25, Ida Akhmadova. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 12, K.K. Keener. At guard, a 5'4" junior, number 11, Jordan Downey. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 1, Ari Simmons. And at guard, a 5'7" junior, number 5, D.D. Robinson. The Lady Dragons are coached by Anthony Hickey. And now the starting lineup for your Warren East Lady Raiders. At forward, a 6-foot sophomore, number 4, Ray Ellen Jones. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 3, Natasia Alexander. At guard, a 5'3" freshman, number 10, Sam Carver. At guard, a 5'5" junior, number 1, Reagan Lawson. And at guard, a 5'6" senior, number 15, Natalie Harrell. The Lady Raiders are coached by Jenny Matthews. And we're underway as the announcements of the teams have been underway. Warren East will start with possession. Glad to have you in. It's Warren Central, Warren East. Girls action only tonight, makeup game. Our schedule, if you've seen my schedule, it's all scratched up. Natasha Alexander. First points of the game. We're 30 seconds in. Here's a diamond and one full court press. No, I take that back. Yeah. Diamond and one full court press by East. They come up away with it. Warren Central, as we said, only 8 players. COVID's got them. Lane Embry, the head coach of South Warren girls, they're scheduled to play here at Warren East tomorrow. He says he's got enough. They'll be here tomorrow. So we know that girl-boy doubleheader's on for tomorrow night. Warren Central boys and girls will be in action at home tomorrow against Rossview, Tennessee. Out front, that's Alexander for Warren East. Guarding her is Simmons for Warren Central. Alexander lost it, gets it back. Got a veteran officiating crew, Scott Daniels, Frankie Williams, and David Logsdon here tonight. These guys have seen a few games, blown a few whistles over the years. Another turnover, and it goes over to Warren East. In the backcourt, Warren Central pressuring. Out front, on the dribble, that's Sam Carver into the right corner. Raylan Jones, cross-court pass diagonal to Lawson. Loose ball, good deflection there by Jordan Downey. Comes away with it for Warren Central. Down the floor for Kaylin Keener. Off the glass, Kennedy Robinson, her first points, and Central's on the board, 6-16. We're tied at 2. Sam Carver on the dribble. Raylan Jones. On the dribble. They get it inside. From one block to the middle of the lane. Put it up and in. Natalie Harrell. Her dad could play out here. Her dad was a very good basketball player. Went on to play at, if I remember right, Delta State down south of Memphis. Talking with Matt earlier tonight. Good to see him. 2-2, or excuse me, 4-2. East up by 2. Right side jumper, no good by Harrell, Natalie Harrell. Rebound, Central. Down floor quickly, they get it. Jordan Downey. Pass deflected and loose out of bounds, and it stays with Warren Central across the way. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk with Athletic Director Brandon Combs here at Warren East, as by now you've heard about the KHSAA realignment. And Warren East, and there's a left side of the block, up and in off the glass. Jordan Downey, her first points. We're tied at 4 at 5-12 in the first quarter. At Warren East next fall, we'll be moving to the 15th district. And we'll have Brandon Combs. He'll be on with us, and we'll get some of the behind the scenes on that. And we got a timeout, 30-second timeout by Warren Central. Excuse me, Warren East. 30-second timeout. Started saying a while ago, if you can see my original schedule of games that we're going to live stream. It's kind of like a who's who, because this game gets moved, gets canceled. We change dates, move this game in. So just check on our social media sites at WCPS Sports on Twitter, Warren County Public Schools Sports Network on Facebook. We'll keep you updated there as games can change. As we said, tomorrow night we're scheduled to be here for South Warren at Warren East. B East ball right to our right. Brianna Frosto, the 5'8 sophomore, into the lineup for Warren Central. Central in looks like a 2-3 zone defense here. Block shot, and that will be a foul. East will go the line. Ray Ellen Jones will shoot 2. Frosto just into the game. That's her first, team's first. Jones will shoot at the line, shooting 2. First one rattles around and falls in. Ray Allen on the year is a 50%er. Hit them both. 3 different Lady Raiders have scored. Now they get Riley Bratcher, a 5-foot junior, and Avaya Pearson, a 5'7" senior, into the lineup. Full court press here by Warren East. Central Simmons in the back court. They get to Downey, down into the right corner. Akamadova. 3 off the mark, back of the iron, no good by Downey. Good looking shot. Off just a fraction. Bratcher down the floor for Warren East. Alexander lobs to Pearson, turns right in front of the free throw line, missed it. Akamadova with a rebound, 5'5" sophomore. Gets it down floor into the corner. There's a 3 on the way. Off the front of the iron by Keener. It goes out of bounds to Warren East. Kennedy Robinson will check back in for Warren Central. And Warren East will get Amaya Carter, a 5'6" sophomore, in. Get a good look at Jason Esters, the Warren Central athletic director. Boy, he's had fun helping reschedule these games. Ray Allen Jones. Out front comes to Bratcher. Backs it out. Central now gone man-to-man on the defense. Coach Hickey, as you see him right there on the screen, catches the ball. Good deflection there by Simmons and slaps her hand. You see on the bench there, Avery Driver, former standout player at Warren Central, played under Tim Riley. Jones has to go through her hands to Warren Central. There's Brandon Combs we talked about. He'll be on with us at halftime. Talk about this change. Out front, Akamadova has it, swings it to the far side to Keener. Keener will fire the 3. Kaylin Keener's first points. 7-6, Warren Central with its first lead. 3:28 to go here in the first quarter. 7-6. Left side, they work it. Jones gets it to Alexander. Alexander driving left of the lane, ran into a brick wall there, and Frosto, she just took it away. Down floor quickly. Pass comes to Keener. Backs it out on the wing. Jumper just inside the 3. Oh, a tough shot there for Akamadova. East ball. 2:52 first quarter. There's a steal by Simmons for Warren Central. Turnover. In for Warren East. Sam Carver returns. 2:48 to go. First quarter, 7-6. Warren Central leading Warren East. Warren County Public Schools Board of Education meetings out here at Warren East tonight. See some of the board members watching in the wings before their board meeting over in the auditorium. Driving, Jones stops, throws one up just before the block. Hit the side of the backboard, Central the other way. That's Robinson. Tried to go bounce pass into the lane, but right there was Warren East. Knocked out of bounds, stays with Warren Central as a Lady Raider touched it as Frosto was going after it. Natalie Harrell will check back in. Inbounds pass comes to Keener. Keener. That one may have been altered just a little bit. Loose ball, Central been hustling after those. Down the other way comes East. Off the layup, no good. Put back up and in. Harrell. Natalie Harrell gets her 4th point on the putback from Carver. 8-7, Warren East retakes the lead. Bounce pass hit right on the foot of Robinson. Loose ball, and East comes up with it. They throw it, and coming to get it there is Amaya Carter. Under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. On the dribble. Harrell loses it inside. Loose on the floor. Keener comes up with it. Looks for some help. Gets it to Frosto. Akamadova. 8-7, Warren East. Anthony Hickey to our right, calling the play he wants. You see Jenny Neville there to the right. Jumper up, no good. Hit the side on the backboard by Keener. Didn't have a good angle. Going the other way with it is Carter. Carter bounce pass. Gets it over to Carver. And that's the fourth Lady Raider to score 10-7. East by 3 to minute 18 first quarter. Akamadova lost the ball as she was trying to pass it. Lost it above her head. Got it back, though. Keener for 3 off the front. Loose ball, rebound through the legs, on the floor, and held ball. And it stays with Warren Central. Alea Butler, 5'2" junior, gets in, and Jordan Downey back in. Reagan Lawson back in for Warren East. Right at a minute 2 to go. First quarter. 10-7. Warren East by 3. This is a girls-only district makeup game. Working on the right side, looking to go inside with it, but on the dribble, lost. Goes to Warren East, turnover. And that was Simmons who just dribbled it off her leg. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Let's see how Jenny Neville wants to play this. They're in no hurry, up by 3. See if they go for the last shot of the quarter. Lawson, bounce pass in the corner to Carver. Driving to the block, kicks it back out. 29 seconds to go in the quarter. Pearson in the lane, throws it up in traffic, no good. Rebound. Frosto saves it to Downey. 18 seconds to go first quarter. Frosto, top of the key. So Wish, fourth Lady Dragon to score. We're tied at 10. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Pearson turns around, free line jumper, no good. 2 at the buzzer, count it. Nope, it won't fall in off the shot of Bratcher. First quarter complete here at Warren East. It's Warren Central 10, Warren East 10. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
No, that's not Santa Claus in your picture there. That's Joey Norman, the principal at Warren Central, standing over there. Ten all ties. We start the second quarter. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleft tonight from Warren East. 14th District girls matchup. Make up 14th District game. Trying to go inside with it. Stolen. Downey the other way. Wisely holds up. Let the numbers get there. Almost threw it away. Downey gets it back. Left side it to Robinson on the baseline. Out on the wing. Akamadova picks it up. Alexander's right there on her. And we got a timeout. Warren Central called from the bench there as trouble was about to happen. Akamadova there had it and was nearing a 5 count. That's a 30-second timeout for Warren Central. Each team has used 1 timeout. 10-10, 7:28 to go here in the first half of action. From Warren East, we'll be back at Warren East tomorrow. South Warren, that's a girl-boy doubleheader. That's a 5:30 start. We'll be on the air at 5:20 tomorrow with our live stream. Then a full week next week of action for you. Central ball right after the timeout right here in front of us. Get a good look from our camera up in the stands. Mike Cleft there. Welcome in. Glad to have you join us on this Thursday night. Hope everyone was able to get around safely after the inclement weather last night. Of course, we didn't know till around lunchtime, 1 o'clock today, that this one would be okay to play. If make sure the parking lots were clear and roads. There's a held ball possession. Should go to Warren East. No, it's going to stay with Warren Central. Okay, that's right, because East had it to start the quarter, and the first possession change there on held ball. Alcamadova will go to the far side. Warren East looks like a one. Well, that's that point drop defense they've used. They used that against Monroe County some. Starts out as a 1-2-2, and there's Alexander almost with a steal. Robinson had it stolen from her as she tried to go into the lane. Sam Carver for Warren East, quickly down the floor. Alexander, loose ball, another held ball this time. This time it goes to Warren Central. As you get a good look at that short bench of Warren Central, there's not many. The guys program was shut down also for a period of time because of the COVID. Jumper up, no good. Central comes away with a rebound. Lead pass for Robinson on the baseline, lays it up and in. 4 now for Kennedy Robinson. Central leads 12-10 over Warren East. 6:33 to go in the first half. Look forward to our next high school wrestling match. That'll be on Wednesday night, senior night for Warren County Wrestling. We'll have that from South Warren Middle School coming. Looking at next week. And a layup on the far side is, or rather on the left side by Robinson. She's got 6 of her team's 14 points, and the Lady Dragons' biggest lead at 14-10. Under 6 minutes to go. Loose ball. Stays with Warren East as Harrell was driving to the bucket. Butler got a hand in on it. Ariana Simmons back in. In for Warren East, Amaya Carter. There's Warren Central during the holiday break there. Very successful Venus Lloyd Holiday Classic. Good to see that, and named it after him. Jumper for 3, no good by Lawson. Driving to the bucket. Now Alexander has it in the lane, puts it up. Missed the shot, but will shoot 2. Foul on Simmons is her first. Team second. At the line is Alexander shooting 2. First one's good. Kaylee Murray, a 5'8" junior, back in. (14-11), Warren Central by 3. Alexander. Second one is up. Left-hander got them both. 4 points for her, a 64%er on the year. Central's lead cut to 2. 5:39 first half. After the game, we're going to talk with both coaches. Both coaches will be gracious to join us, so we'll have them both and get their reaction to tonight's game. Simmons, top of the key, back to Downey. Akamadova, now back to Downey. Diagonal pass over for Frosto. Jumper no good. East the other way. Amaya Carter, 1-on-4, holds it up, kicks it out. 3 on the way, and that's off the mark by Alexander. Coach Hickey wanted that pass sooner from the backcourt, but Central has it. Well, off balance shot there from Frosto. East clears it out. Reagan Lawson. Carver for 3. No good. There's a held ball possession. No, they let him tug it out there on the rebound. Central comes away with it. Lady Dragon ball. They have the lead and the ball. 4:33 first half. So Akamadova, right side to Frosto. Oh, a near steal there by Carter. There's a 3. Jordan Downey. That's the third 3 of the game for the Lady Dragons. 5 now for Downey, 17-12. 5-point lead for Warren Central. That's their biggest. No other Warren County public school team in action tonight. This is it. This kind of came together yesterday. Both teams agreeing to it, and both had tonight open, available to do it. Alcamadova on the floor, and she's trying to pass it and got a timeout, Warren Central. 30-second timeout. Jenny Neville's wanting a 10-second call there, but they were letting them play, and Frosto was there trying to get rid of the ball, and nobody could get over there to help her. Was in danger there getting a held ball possession. 17-12, Warren Central by 5, 3:50 here in this first half. As we thank you for watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Coming up tomorrow, right back here at Warren East, is South Warren and Warren East, 14th District matchup. Regular scheduled game there. We're not even going to attempt to get you updated on some of our scheduled games because they could change and reschedule. So we'll just kind of update you week by week, day by day, what's coming up. But Tuesday, we are Warren East at Greenwood as of right now. Robinson for Warren Central. Warren East comes out high on that. Now they've gone to a matchup man-to-man defense here. Frosto for Warren Central. Has some space, now puts it on the floor. 3.5 minutes to go. First half. Simmons penetrates in the lane, lost it, gets it back. Now has to get out of there. Kenner, left of the lane, 12-footer, no. Simmons with a rebound, and we've got, that's Simmons, her second, team's third on Warren Central. Riley Bratcher back in for Warren East. Warren Central leading 17-12 in this girls' game. One game only tonight. These teams scramble to make up these games, missed by weather and COVID. Shot blocked by Frosto. Simmons the other way for Warren Central. Central ball is his last touch in there on the baseline, looked like by Riley Bratcher. Greenwood will be on the road at home tomorrow night. They're hosting Bowling Green. Warren Central hosts Rossview out of Tennessee. Driving to the right side, Robinson of the lane, and she'll go up, shoot two on the reach in by Amaya Carter. That would be her first foul, team's first. Non-shooting foul. At the 2:47 mark, first foul of the game on Warren East. Warren Central has three, and there's a travel by Sam Carver right here in front of us as you get a good look at Jenny Neville talking with her team. Kenner will inbounds it. That's Kennedy Robinson right there on the dribble for Warren Central. Man-to-man defense by Warren East. Driving, Robinson in the lane. Too hard off the back of there and gets her own rebound, puts it up, missed it. Loose ball, and Warren East comes away with it. Amaya Carter with a rebound. Quickly down floor, Alexander. Before the shot. That's three now on Ariana Simmons. Team's fourth. Back in will be Jordan Downey for Warren Central. Also in for Warren East, Alyssa Matlock, 5'2" junior. And Avaya Pearson, the 5'7" senior, back in. 2:24 to go, and also back in for Warren Central will be Ada Akamadova. East gets it inbounds. Pearson right there, up and can't get it. Right inside for the rebound was Frosto, and over the back was Pearson from behind, her first, team second. 2:17 first half. Warren Central 17, Warren East 2. Warren East been held to 2 points in this quarter so far. Akamadova right side of the lane, too much. Loose ball rebound, run down by Frosto into the hands of Downey. Downey in the lane, a little closer, up and off the glass is Kaylee Murray. Her first points, a 5'8" junior. 19-12, Warren Central's biggest lead now at 7. Murray averages about a point a game, and she's already passed that with that bucket. Matlock from Warren East. Bratcher drives, cut back outside. Alexander, minute 35. Biggest lead of the game for either team is 7 right now. There's a steal. Kenner, as Alexander dribbled right into her and just took it away. In the lane, Akhmadova with a low runner with a floating shot. That's her first points of the game, and Warren Central is up 21-12. Timeout, Warren East. A full timeout with 1:16 to go in the half. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com to discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Our thanks to David Jaggers and the folks at Leachman Auto. Of course, they're behind the West Strader Schoolboy Classic. That'll be at Warren Central in 2 weeks on February the 5th. We're going to live stream all 4 games plus the dunk competition, so you'll be able to watch them right here on all of our platforms on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. It'll be exciting to see some of these teams in the state: Bardstown, Bullitt East, Mayo, Marion County, Owensboro Catholic, Martha Lane Collins, and of course Warren Central and McCracken County. That's solid group of 8 teams right there. We've got a foul at a minute 3. Kaylee Murray, her first, team's 5th on Warren Central. Non-shooting foul. And bounce pass comes back to Ray Ellen Jones. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Warren Central leading Warren East by 9. Jumper, 3, comes off by Reagan Lawson. Frosto comes away with the rebound. Akhmadova the other way, 38 seconds in the lane. Moves right side, Kenner for 3. Write that one down. That's 2 threes in the game for Kaylin Kenner. 24-12, Warren Central by 12. Biggest lead of the game. Playing shorthanded, and they are playing hard right now. Downey the other way. Goes up and will go the line to shoot 2. Carver, her first foul, team 3rd on Warren East. Downey will go the line and shoot 2, a 73.7% on the year. First free throws of the night for Warren Central. Now Maya Carter. They have a Carter and a Carver, so sometimes it gets a little tough there which team is, or which one's in there. Downey's second free throw. Got them both. 7 now for Jordan Downey, 6 for Kennedy Robinson, 6 for Kaylin Keener. 26-12. Warren Central by 14. Biggest lead of the half. Carver. Lawson for 3, top of the key. Averaging 7 points a game. Reagan Lawson gets her first buckets. 26-15. Central's lead cut to 11-2. Kenner at the buzzer is off the mark. Keener. And at halftime, it's Warren Central 26. Warren East 15. Brandon Combs, athletic director here at Warren East, will join us momentarily as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're at halftime here at Warren East, 14th District matchup, a rescheduled game. Warren Central leading Warren East 26-15 here at halftime. Brandon Combs, the athletic director here at Warren East, and of course you've known about this possibility going for a while and approved yesterday by the KHSAA Board of Control about moving a traditional 14th District team, going to move to the 15th District, and just want to kind of get your thoughts and the process and your understanding of everything.
First off, Scott, I just want to take time. I hadn't got a chance to talk to you. I'm usually kind of busy whenever you do our games, but appreciate you, the service you and Mike do for our student athletes and putting it out there for everybody. And I talk to a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that tune into these who can't necessarily make it to a game. Something else is going on in the family, or they just can't make it. So appreciate you guys doing that for our student athletes as well.
Thank you.
Regarding the move, it's not something we pursued. Monroe County, as everyone knows or probably has read about last fall or spring, asked to go back to what had been their home for 90-something years, the 16th District. I think they came to the 15th District in 05, and it was a move they kind of regretted doing. And when that was mentioned, the opportunity for us to potentially go from a 5 or 16 district to a 14 district presented itself, and it was something that interested us, definitely, and geographically it makes sense. You know, our part of Warren County borders Allen and Barron both, and it's pretty much Interstate Parkway to Glasgow. Barron and Allen County's a 4-lane now. It's like the Daytona 500 now to get from Bowling Green to Scottsville. So anytime there's change, there's some nervousness, Scott.
Right.
And anytime there's change and something new, you're always going to have some people unsure of that. So we fully expect that to happen. It's going to be different. We're looking forward to the challenges. And
I guess the question is, could Warren East have stayed in the 14th district and made it a 16th district possible?
That was, if it didn't go through the way I understand it yesterday, if it wasn't voted through, this would have been a 16 district, and that's something we obviously wanted to avoid.
Yeah, that's an extra night that you've got to build in,
Yep.
and it's already a week long as it is.
Yep. And that would have been 6, and you look at basketball scheduling-wise, that would have been 12 games. Well, you could only play 30, so over a third of your schedule is your district games, which is tough.
And we want people that we're not aware, Foundation Christian Academy.
Yes.
They've been in that 2-year process. They will be coming into the 14th district. That's what necessitated all this, and the Monroe County deal also.
And you know, it's like I told everybody, it's kind of a domino effect. We were a domino, and with us moving, and we know going in, you're going into 3 tradition-rich athletic schools.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing we have here. You know, we're still going to keep those rivalries we have here and look to build new ones. But you're talking about Allen, Barron, and Glasgow having strong leadership at the school level, district level, athletic administration, good coaches, good programs. So, again, as I said earlier, anytime it's something new or change, there's a little nervousness about you.
But you've got a little time. I mean, here we are in January.
Yeah.
This doesn't take place until this fall, about August.
Correct. You're exactly right. And any sport we played in the 14th district will be moved. So it follows, obviously, both basketballs. It will entail baseball, softball, boys and girls soccer, and volleyball. So we'll move. And the great thing about it is we went in most sports to where the 15th would have just been 3 teams, and that's something the KHSAA has said from day one they want to get away from. We make them kind of complete and have 4 in all those sports, which is great for them, and as a bonus, it's great for us too. You know, anytime you go to a district where it's just 4, traditionally that's how it was here. until about 15 years ago when South came in.
Right. And the teams you're going to play, you're playing them already. It's just working them in
It
another date's all it is.
It is, and as far as enrollment-wise, how we stack up, we're already in Allen's football district.
Correct.
And Barron County has about 1,100 kids. They've got more students than we have here. So still, we're going over there and playing the schools we traditionally play. The only thing about it now is it's going to be an additional game, and there's going to be some seating implications to them. So, again, it's something new, and it's going to take some time to get used to, and it's going to take some time for the Warren East, the good old faithful Warren East folks to get used to it as well. Charles Lewis and Andy sitting here tonight especially. They'll get to meet some new people and kind of go that route as well.
I guess a lot of people are going to say, well, are you going to still play? You're going to still play the Warren County Public Schools teams. I guess the question will be date-wise, can you play?
Sure.
It would make sense to play home and home with them.
Well, you brought up an interesting point. Now we go where we've got a little flexibility in our schedule. Instead of the 8 district games, we go to 6. Now, I'm sure kind of when the dust settles, I'll meet with those other 3 athletic directors, and I don't know if it's going to be a situation where we just step in to Monroe County's dates. What's our district tournament rotation now? So there's a lot of things. There's a whole lot more to it behind the scenes than just showing up and playing those 3 schools, because I can remember when South came in here, they were at such a disadvantage because they went on everybody's basketball and baseball, softball schedules to just an open date.
Right.
And we went, I think it was last fall, we went back and kind of reorganized and reshuffled the whole district setup to where now, we've got 8 games. We're trying to knock 1 or 2 of those out before Christmas and then knock those others out on these Tuesdays and Fridays in January. That gives you some flexibility now in February.
Yeah, especially with the COVID, and I know you do that for weather, but fighting the COVID and the illness and everything, just like tonight.
It's
You
crazy.
put this together yesterday because, Warren Central, here they are with 8 players. They're just happy to be playing. And I know your staff, you've got one on your team that's sick also, but it's kind of run through the
Scott,
sickness through your team.
It's crazy. It's just not here in Warren County. It's all over the state. You don't know from one day to the next.
Yeah.
You don't, and we're trying. And the good thing about it, the coaches and schools and ADs, we're being flexible. We understand we've got to get these games in when we can get them in, because what we just talked about 10 seconds ago is you don't know what tomorrow brings.
Well, I appreciate taking your time,
Yes,
telling everybody, because everybody thinks, well, Warren East was behind this, and you wanted to do
definitely
this,
not. No.
And I think we just need to get that out there that this is kind of a reaction.
It was a domino effect. It was,
and it makes sense. As you said, it really makes sense travel wise and competitiveness wise also.
Sure.
You're still part of the Warren County Public Schools. We're still going to be here. That's the whole thing. It's a new set of teams that you're going to play on a more regular basis.
It is, and we look forward to building those new rivalries and keeping the ones we have established now.
Well, sounds good. I appreciate the
Appreciate
time.
you, Scott.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
We'll be here,
We'll
buddy.
be right back.
All right.
Thanks. That's Brandon Combs. He's the athletic director here at Warren East. We appreciate him visiting at halftime and talking about everything that's going on. As you just heard him talk about, it's all just come about since yesterday. Second half on the way. Warren Central leading Warren East girls action 26-15 right here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Bigger isn't always best. The best things often come in small packages. At a huge law firm asks, will you meet with the top attorney? Probably not. At Flora Tubman Stewart, you will meet with the top attorney. Yes, bigger isn't always best. So when you pick the best lawyer, pick the one who will be answering your calls, meeting with you, getting you the top settlement. Injured in an accident? Call the best. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Take a look at our first half scoring for Warren Central. They got 7 from Jordan Downey, 6 from Kaylin Keener, 6 from Kennedy Robinson, 3 from Brianna Frosto, 2 from Kaylee Murray, and 2 from Ida Akamandova. For Warren East, 3 from Reagan Lawson, 4 from Natasha Alexander, 2 from Ray Ellen Jones, 2 from Sam Carver, and Natalie Harrell with 4 points. 11-point lead. Warren Central led by as many as 14. They led, I believe it was 26-12 was the biggest lead. Waiting on our officials. Okay, that's what we're waiting on. I think I got a ref shirt on under here, something. You know, I don't know. Yeah, the team's right here. They're ready to go. We're just waiting on the officials. There they come. Oh, everybody's having fun when the officials are late getting here. Normally, they're out here ready to go, but, you know. It'll be Warren Central ball to start the that's the first time I've heard an official can't hear. Usually they get accused of not being able to see, right? Akamandova, just another little floater, her 4th point of the night. (28-15), Central by 13, 7:36 to go here in the 3rd quarter. As we said, we're going to talk with both coaches after the game tonight. Thanks to Brandon Combs, athletic director here at Warren East. Going through the steps of process of Warren East now being a member of the 15th district as of August. I got to have ball possession, stays with Warren East. Akhmadova got her hands in there and tied it up. Inbounds pass, cutting down on the right block. Ray Ellen Jones gets her 4th point. 28-17, down 4 quickly. Keener, 3 off the back of the iron, run down by Simmons in the corner, out of bounds. They're going to give it to Warren Central. Jenny Neville thought it was her team's ball. Akhmadova sets up the offense. Warren East in that 1-2-2 point drop defense. Keener turned around in front of the free line, just left it a little short. Harrell the other way. Top of the key. That is 3, just short from Lawson. Loose ball rebound, run down by Jones. Carver for Warren East. Left side, out on the wing. Top of the key, Jones. It comes off the rim. Outlet pass for Downey. Simmons holds it up. Well, Downey almost had that ball stripped from her. That pass got there at the same time as the Warren East defender. Into the right corner. Downey for 3. Yes, sir. Jordan Downey with 10. She has her 2nd 3 of the night. And Warren Central back up by 14 at 31-17. Raylan Jones backs it out. Central man-to-man on the defense. 5:50, 3rd quarter. 14th District girls matchup. Carver on the dribble. Goes on the baseline. Kicked around, and Simmons comes up with it. Now we got a little rugby scrum going on, it looks like. And we've got a foul. Reagan Lawson, her first. That's the team first on Warren East. They only had 3 team fouls in the first half. Brianna Frosto in for Warren Central. Maya Carter for Warren East. Riley Bratcher back in for Warren East. Inbounds pass comes to Simmons. Gets it back to Robinson as they attack this Warren East full court press. Pass the flock, loose ball. And it goes to Warren East. Right in front of the Warren Central bench. Some confusion, but it is Warren East ball. Raylan Jones will inbound it. Hits Alexander down the sideline. Turning, spinning with the left hand. Natasha Alexander now has 6 points. It's on the left side of the floor. Easier for her to use that left hand, and there's a travel in the backcourt by Ariana Simmons. 31-19. Warren Central still leading by 12. 5:09 third quarter. Kaylin Keener, the 5'10 senior, back in. Alexander now to Bratcher for Warren East. As we roll at the 5-minute mark, third quarter. Jones driving in the lane, sees a little seam off the glass. 6 now for Jones, and Warren East within 10. A little full court pressure here. Diamond and one by Warren East has been effective, coming up with some turnovers. Got travel. They got a hand in there forcing Robinson off balance. Raylan Jones will inbounds it for Warren East. 4:44 to go, third quarter. First time in a while that Warren East has had a chance to cut their deficit to single digits. Now Warren East, an unforced turnover. Alexander threw it. Bratcher didn't quite get there in time, so it rolls out of bounds. In the backcourt, Akhmadova, and we got a held ball possession. Stays with Warren Central. Get a good look there. We got a timeout as Mike Cleff zooms back out just when we're getting ready to go. That's the third timeout taken by Warren East, the 32nd timeout. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
After the timeout, Warren Central ball, Akhmadova. Warren Central up by 10 over Warren East here in the third quarter, and there's an over and back. Good defense there from Carter and Carver. Forced her to go across the timeline, and it's going to be East ball across the way. Once again, they have another opportunity to cut it down to single digits. Glad to have everybody watching here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Got an offensive foul underneath. Got a blocking foul on Amaya Carter, her second, team second. Here in the second half. 4:06 remaining, third quarter. Well, there's a steal by Carter. Loose ball on the floor. Carver comes up with it for Warren East. Carter. Now Alexander. Left of the lane with a fake up and in. Natasha Alexander with 8. 31-23. Now Warren East within 8. Make a little run here. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Tried to bounce pass it. Kennedy Robinson tried to bounce pass it to Frosto across the lane, and East was right there. Probably should have thrown it up above everybody. Alea Butler back in for Warren Central. Kenner in the lane, 10-footer, nope. Jones comes away with a rebound. Right side, Warren East out on the wing. Bratcher kicks it right side, now driving middle of the floor. Carter in the lane. Carver gets her fourth point. Little runner there in the middle of the lane. And now Warren East has cut to 31-25. They're on, what, a 8-0 run, I believe. 3 on the way. Nice soft jumper there from Robinson. She has 9. 34-25. Central back up by 9. Put back up on the missed shot. Count the bucket by Amaya Carter, and she'll go to the line for one. They give it on Kaylee Murray, her second, team's first here in the second half. Pearson back in. Maya Carter. Came out. Just a little too much on it. 7-point lead for Warren Central and the ball. 2:40 to go. Here's a steal off the pass. Carter the other way to the right side. Put it up and in. 4 now for Carter, 34-29, and Warren East is within 5. Turnover. Robinson in the lane. Back in is Kaylee Murray for the Lady Dragons. I think it was 32-15 or 32-17 at one point. And Warren East has gone on a nice little run here. Oh, nice ball fake. Inside of Maya Carter. 6 here in the quarter, 34-31. Now they're within 3. Robinson quickly down floor. Nice ball movement off the glass. Kaylee Murray. And a timeout, Warren Central. It's a full timeout. 1:54 remaining in the third quarter. Warren Central by 5. 36-31 over Warren East on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
You get a good look from where Mike Cleff is in the stands, running the camera. Get a good view of the floor here. Warren East ball in a minute 53, third quarter. 5-point lead for Warren Central. Bisbee is 17 here in the second half. Early. Here's Akhmadova the other way in the lane. A little soft floater, left it short. Carter with a rebound for Warren East. Now for quickly Carver into the corner for Bratcher and overshot her just by that much. Minute 31. Third quarter. Warren Central by 5. 16-10 outscoring here in this third quarter by Warren East. Just cut the lead down. Simmons, baseline, gets it over to Butler. Simmons for 3 on the wing here. Off the back of the iron, deflected out of bounds. Oh, it was going out of bounds, but saved by Alexander the other way. Nice pass and up and in, Riley Bratcher. 36-33, Warren East has worked its way back to within 3, and there's a reach-in foul on Amaya Carter. That's her third. Team's third here in the second half. .58 seconds, third quarter. See how Anthony Hickey's Lady Dragons want to handle things here. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Robinson. And there was a almost steal. Telegraphing those passes there, and there's a travel by Simmons. Natalie Harrell back in for Warren East. Also Ray Ellen Jones, Reagan Lawson. 41.7 seconds to go, third quarter. Warren Central 36, Warren East 33. This girls' 14th district matchup. Girls game only tonight. A lot of our makeups have been just the one game as everybody tries to work it best into their schedule and not have too many games in 1 week. That goes to Warren Central on the pass, trying to get out front, threw it away. 32 seconds to go. Third quarter action. $17 seconds to go in the quarter. Robinson looks for help. Akhmadova. Simmons, 8 seconds. Cutting to the middle is Robinson in the lane. Taken away from her by Ray Ellen Jones of Warren East. And the quarter will come to an end, and Warren East has made up some ground. And after 3, Warren Central 36, Warren East 33, as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Grateful for our sponsors here in the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Leachman Buick GMC, Cadillac, Franklin Bank and Trust, Flora Templeton Stewart, attorney at law, and our platform sponsor, Mingy Beef Jerky and Rafferty's. You're looking for a way to showcase your business on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network? Well, you can reach out to me and get you all the information you need. We still have basketball. We have a wrestling match coming up Wednesday night. This spring, baseball, softball, track. Possibly some lacrosse inside. Pass deflected. And a steal by Warren East. Bratcher in the lane. Missed it. Ida Akhmadova the other way. 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Warren Central leading by 3. Playing shorthanded tonight. They got a double dribble down the baseline. Is Warren East with the defense. Alexander will slowly get it across the timeline. Into the corner. And coming around defensively is Murray to deflect it out of bounds. Brianna Frosto in for Warren Central. And Nivea Pearson back in. 7:13 to go in the game. A 3 would tie it. Underneath, Pearson had a wide open as she got in front of Butler, and Butler's going to commit the foul on the shot. That's the first on Butler, team second on Warren Central here in the second half. And Nivea Pearson at the line to shoot 2. First one is no good. Pearson, the 25%er on the year, missed them both. Opportunity here for Central to extend their lead. 15-17 at one point. Frosto missed it and not able to save it. Ray Ellen Jones. Amaya Carter gets back in for Warren East. Bounce pass to the far side. Simmons in the lane. Frosto thought about the three, goes to the baseline. Yeah, one more in Central. Yeah, I just take my time, look for a good open shot. There's an open shot and a three from Kennedy Robinson. That's her third three of the night. 12 for her. 39-33. Warren Central by 6. Ray Ellen Jones looks baseline. Boy, right there, Carter was cut off. Here's a steal the other way. Akhmadova. Frosto. Simmons. Well, they're getting on Robinson in a hurry. She's had a couple of threes here in the second half. Robinson, baseline, little floater, yes. 14 on the night for Kennedy Robinson, 41-33. Foul in the backcourt on Robinson. That'll be her first. Team's third on Warren Central. Sam Carver back in for Warren East. East will bring it the length of the floor, and here comes full court pressure from Warren Central. Jones gets it in. Alexander racing past everyone with a little fake. Missed the shot. Simmons comes away with a rebound for Warren Central. Frosto looking down floor. Holds it up. 5:50 in the game. Simmons as the East defense really gets on them in a hurry. Simmons into the corner over there. Driving to the bucket. Another little floater off the glass from Robinson. 16 for Kennedy Robinson. 10 of those here in the second half. And Warren Central's lead back up to 10. Carver backs it out. Sets up the offense for Warren East. Timeout. Warren Central. Full timeout. Be their fourth timeout of the game. 5:18 to go. And it's a 10-point Warren Central lead right here. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
A 7-0 run to start the fourth quarter for Warren Central. Their three-point lead has increased to 10. 5:18 remaining. One timeout remaining for Warren East. Warren Central has 3. Lawson. Central man-to-man on the defense. Carver out front, drives, and there will be a little bump as she's trying to cut to the bucket. Kennedy Robinson, that's her second, team's fourth. 5:02 to go. Warren Central led by as many as 15, 17 early in the third quarter. East came back. Cut it to 3 at the end of the quarters. Now it's a 7-0 run for Warren Central. East underneath, trying to get it go up with it. We've got a foul. Maya Carver will go to the line. Carter will go to the line and shoot 2. Butler of Warren Central. Aaliyah Butler second, team's 5th. Carter shooting. Owen, first 2 free throws tonight. She's got 6 points total. Missed it. 35% from the free throw line. Warren East was 4 for 4 in the first half. They're 0 for 4 from the line here in the second half. 1 for 5 in the second half. First point of the quarter for Warren East. Full court pressure. Baseline. Robinson on the other side. Simmons driving, a little floater shot, no good. Loose ball, Ray Allen Jones with it. Central just takes it away. Simmons caught Jones coming down. Moldova, 6 now for her. (45-34). Central's lead back to 11. 4:20 to go in the game. In the lane, Carter goes too hard off the glass. Loose ball rebound. Ray Allen Jones for Warren East. Carver backs it out, resets the offense. Carver, 15-footers off the back of the iron. And it stays with Warren East off the foot of Kennedy Robinson. Natalie Harrell back in for Warren East. Jenny Neville looking for an answer to score. Harrell driving in the lane, the 8-footer. Oh, too much off the back of the iron. Shot blocked. Loose on the rebound, held ball possession, stays with Warren East. .352 remaining, 45-34. Warren Central leading Warren East this girls varsity game. 14th district rescheduled game. In the corner, that's a 3. And boy, Warren East can't buy a bucket. To put back by Jones. Off balance, gets it to fall. 8 for her, 6 in the second half, 45-36. Central's lead cut to 9. Simmons down the right side here. And it will be Central ball, as trying to come up with a steal was Carter, went down on the floor. Kind of did the splits there. Keener back into the lineup for Warren Central. 9-point lead. Finally get it in. Simmons. Akhmadova moves to the far side of the floor over to Keener. Central spreading the offense out. Keener with a drive to the bucket. East going to the board strong. They had 3 jerseys in there to rebound. East with an opportunity here. They're down by 9. Need to convert every trip down. Oh, a near steal by Akhmadova. Alexander pulls up 15-footer, missed it. But she'll go to the line for 2. That'll be on Akhmadova. That's her first, team 6th on Warren Central here in the second half. Natasia Alexander, she's 2 for 2 at the line. Will shoot 2 here. Has 8 points on the night. Missed that one. Boy, Warren East struggled here in the second half from the free throw line. 1 out of 6. Missed them both. A lane violation against Warren Central, so we'll shoot another one. Jordan Downey gets in. Alexander will get another opportunity here for her 9th point. And nope. Rebound, held ball possession. Goes to Warren Central. Full court pressure from Warren East. 3:05. A full court man-to-man almost there is what it looked like. Keener was cutting to the bucket. The pass was not thrown high enough. Ray Allen Jones comes away with it. Alexander the other way, missed it from the left side. Loose on the rebound. Jones in the lane, puts it up, can't get it to go. Up underneath, Jones again, short, rebound. East cannot get anything to fall through the net right now. And then there's a technical foul now. Let's see what the foul we got, and then a technical. Ariana Simmons, that's her 4th. And a technical foul on Natasia Alexander. That'll be her first, team's fourth. That's 7 now in Warren Central. So at the line is Alexander. She's shooting 2 foul shots, missed it. That was 1 and 1. Okay, because of the foul was 1 and 1, so she missed the front end. So now Warren Central will shoot technical fouls after the call on Alexander, which is her first personal foul. First free throw good from Jordan Downey. She's 3 for 3 at the line, a 73.7%er. 11 points on the night for Jordan. Left that one short. So back in will be Riley Bratcher. So the technical, it'll be Warren Central ball. 2:39 to go in the game, a 10-point lead for Warren Central. Akhmadova, as Carter guarding her, gets it across the timeline. Simmons now. Keener just inside the three-point line, left it short. East with an opportunity here. Down 10. And they put it on the floor, held ball possession. Goes to Warren East. Reagan Lawson back in. Lawson will inbounds it. Pass was tipped, but into the hands of Harrell. Jones for 3. I don't even know if it grazed the iron. It just went right by it and out of bounds. So, an opportunity for Warren East again. Maya Carter back in for the Lady Raiders. They'll come out full court pressure here. 2:10 remaining. A 10-point lead for Warren Central and the ball. They're trying to trap, but Central getting rid of the ball quickly. Not allowing Warren East to do any trapping. In the lane, a runner, no good, off the hands of Robinson. East with the ball, going the other way. Carter. Carver for 3. No good. Get the rebound is Bratcher for the Lady Raiders. Back it out. Minute 41. They can't waste a lot of time. Down 10, and we've got a foul on the floor. Be 1 in the bonus here for Warren East. That's on Kennedy Robinson, her third, team's 8th. We got 1 in the bonus here from Amaya Carter. 1 for 3 here in the second half at the line. Has 7 points. And got some bounces to fall for. That's 2 free throws in a row she's hit. Now with 8 points. Second free throw opportunity is up and good. Got them both. 46-38, an 8-point game. Central with the lead and the ball. 1:38 to go in this 14th district contest. Both teams looking for their first district win. Downey in the backcourt. Going to get it across the timeline. There's a steal. Warren East going up with it, and that's going to be a block on Downey, her first, team's 9th. And going to the line for Warren East will be Sam Carver. This will be her first free throw opportunities of the night. She's shooting 2, a 72%er on the year. 5 for her now. Frosto back in. Downey checks out. Carver with 5 points tonight for Warren East. And missed it. Rebound. Carter up and in. Amaya Carter has 11 now. 46-41. East within 5. That's what they've got to do. Take advantage of those opportunities. Here's a steal. Sam Carver the other way. Up and nope. Akhmadova comes away with it. Looking down floor and the double dribble. Lawson back in for Warren East. She's trying to get it for Kenner down floor. 1:05 to go in the game. 5-point game. Warren Central leading. Harrell to Jones. Jones, top of the key. Carter. There's a kick by Kenner into the backcourt. Stays with Warren East. Looks like Central may have been in a 2-3 zone. We'll pick it up here. And there was a matchup zone. 58 seconds. 2-possession game. Into the corner. Lawson. Jones on the wing. Now Central's man-to-man. Man-to-man. Harrell on the baseline. Bratcher overshot it. Put back up Lawson, no good. Rebound. Loose. Nope, we got a held ball possession, and it goes to Warren Central. 41.8 seconds remaining. Maya Carter back in. 46-41, Warren Central by 5. We're going to talk with both coaches after the game. Both of them gracious enough to join us. And there's a deflected pass off of Carter's hands. Stays with Warren Central. Central just needs to get the ball across the timeline. They can run the timeout, but East will probably foul. They've got a couple of fouls to give. Kenner, Simmons. Simmons lost the ball on the dribble, and East comes away with it. 30 seconds. Jones in the backcourt. Carver, Bratcher, 3 on the way. It's just a little too short, and we got a turnover by Warren Central. Simmons coming away with a rebound. Took a couple of steps trying to get rid of the pass. Lawson, Pearson back in for East. 20 seconds. 46-41. You get a good look there from Mike Cleff on the camera, the scoreboard. Carver for 3. He misses, and it goes out of bounds to Warren Central. East will pressure full court. Carter back in. 16 seconds, a 2-possession game. Kenner in the backcourt. Central just needs to get it across the timeline. East comes up with a foul with 10 seconds. Sam Carver second, team's 5th on Warren East. So no bonus shots yet. Robinson will inbound it with 10 seconds. They get it in to Frosto. 8 seconds. Foul on Ray Ellen Jones, her first, team 6th. It's going to take one more foul to put Warren Central at the line. Natalie Harrell to get back in for Warren East along with Reagan Lawson. Eight seconds. They got to get it in. Robinson. Jones in the backcourt, 7 seconds. Carver quickly down floor. There's Bratcher for a bucket. No, and that's going to be it. Warren Central is going to win it. Final score, Warren Central 46. Warren East 41. A 10-8 score here in the fourth quarter, and Warren Central comes away with a win. We'll have a chance to talk with both coaches on our postgame as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Bigger isn't always best. The best things often come in small packages. At a huge law firm asks, will you meet with the top attorney? Probably not. At Flora Tubman Stewart, you will meet with the top attorney. Yes, bigger isn't always best. So when you pick the best lawyer, pick the one who will be answering your calls, meeting with you, getting you the top settlement. Injured in an accident? Call the best. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network as the Lady Dragons pick up their first district win of the 21-22 season, 46-41 over Warren East. Both coaches went to the locker room. We expect to talk with both of them here in just a moment. Central now 3-7 on the year. Warren East drops to 3-13. They are 0-4 in district play. Take a look at the scoring. Warren Central got 4 from Kaylee Murray, 16 from Kennedy Robinson, Jordan Downey with 11, 6 for Kaylin Keener. Brianna Frosto had 3, and Ida Akhmadova with 6. For Warren East, Reagan Lawson with 3, Riley Bratcher 2, Natasha Alexander 8, Ray Ellen Jones had 8, 5 from Sam Carver, Amaya Carter with 11, 4 from Natalie Harrell, and that's it. As Warren East had trouble shooting, I have not seen anything, but probably we'll see that later about the percentage that they shot from the field. They just could not get anything. There's a lot of close shots underneath. So Warren East loses here at home tonight to Warren Central 46-41. So we said we expect both coaches, so we're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to come back, and we'll hopefully have both coaches talk with us on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Welcome back to Warren East. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff with you tonight. Final this girls' 14th district matchup as Warren Central beats Warren East 46-41. Both coaches still in the locker room, so we'll hang here just a moment. If not, we'll catch up with both coaches in the near future. Our schedule for tomorrow night, we're scheduled to be back here at Warren East as South Warren, fresh off of all the girls anyway, off COVID protocol. They'll be in action. That's a 5:30 start. We'll start our live stream at 5:20. Jenny Neville from Warren East going to come out. She's, like I said, we were trying to have both coaches on. And Jenny, first one out of the locker room. And Coach Neville, I appreciate you coming on after a loss. Your team just same thing all year. You just can't seem to get anything to go inside. You get opportunity after opportunity inside in the paint and just can't get a shot to fall.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's the same story. We dig ourselves a hole from the very beginning and get some good looks, can't get shots to fall. And I promise you, we practice, but it doesn't look like it. And it didn't look like it for the first two quarters. Finally got our defense drives our offense, and it did in the third quarter, and I was proud of them. They never give up. That's one thing about this team is they don't give up. They work hard. We just got to find a way to win.
I thought your full court press caused a lot of problems. You got a lot of turnovers, but you weren't able, as we said, you couldn't convert on a lot of those opportunities.
They did a wonderful job we did a wonderful job pressing them and getting turnovers. We did not capitalize on it the entire game. Third quarter we did a little bit, but even there at the end, I think we shot 3 or 4 over the goal layups right there in front of us, and we padded our stats on the rebounds, but it doesn't help us when we don't score. We've just got to find a way to score. This is a good team. They're a good team. They're just they're young and inexperienced, and I'm hoping this, we got to turn the corner at some point, and we're all frustrated. We are all frustrated. We all want to win. We all love each other and care about each other. We just got to find a way to put the ball in the hole.
Once it happens, though, watch out.
Oh, yeah. This team they've got it. They just got to know they've got it. I can believe in them all day long, but they've got to believe in themselves.
Another thing, free throw shooting in the second half. You had a lot of opportunities and only maybe made about a fourth of them.
Right. And, specifically, we practiced free throws yesterday, half the practice, because I told them I wanted to we don't shoot a lot of free throws as a team. And our goal was to get to the free throw line. And so we practiced free throws. Just got to hit them.
Preparing on short notice, you had, what, less than 24 hours knowing, hey, we're going to make this game up. Then tomorrow night, you know, you've got another district opponent, a team coming off COVID protocols, just like this team here in South Warren tomorrow night.
Yep. Well, the last few days of practice, we've been practicing for 2 ball games. So, you know, we practice hard. We are ready. It's just when we get in the game, we don't start ready, and it takes us a couple quarters, and that's just a young, inexperienced team. We just got to get there and turn the corner.
Well, I thought you had turned the corner. You were down early in the third quarter, I believe it was 17. And by the end of the quarter, you cut it to 3. And I'm thinking here, okay, here comes that East run, and then here came Central right back and had their little run.
They, you know, we had a great run, and then they, I think it was the beginning of the fourth quarter, hit a shot off of maybe a missed shot of ours, but they hit a shot which sort of swung the momentum back to them. You know, we made them take rush shots. They hit their shots, and you know, when you're pressing like that, you're going to give up a few, and they, you know, capitalized. They capitalized on it.
Well, I appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for taking time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That's Jenny Neville, head coach for the Lady Raiders, 46-41. They're in action here tomorrow night, hosting South Warren. Okay, I believe Anthony Hickey is still in the locker room having a good conversation, and they may be celebrating. I'm not sure what they're doing, but we'll catch up with him very soon, as we're not going to hold things any longer. But the final, Warren Central 46, Warren East 41, for Mike Cleff up there behind the camera. Scott Thompson, so long. We'll see you tomorrow night right here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.